Yo, what's up guys, BeatsbyHcien here in case this is your first time, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the VST plugins and effects that I use most of the time. So if you like to see that and you like to know one or two new VST plugins that you can use in your arsenal, then you want to stick to the end of this video. Without wasting much time, let's get straight into the video. So yeah, the first thing that I always use most of the time when I'm trying to drag in a sample or I'm trying to drag in a beat to remake, or I'm trying to get a key of a sample, is Serato sampler. And this is a very amazing tool, and all you just have to do is to drag the audio and drop it into Serato sample, and it's going to give you the key of the beat or the sample or whatever you've dropped in there, and it's also going to give you the BPM. So that's easily how I get to know the BPM and key of any sample. You can also use this to chop samples as well. The next on my list is Scalar 3, and if you know you're not really good at playing keys, then this is your friend. Personally, this is one of the best VST plugins that you would need if you want to come up with, nice chords and progressions. And the good thing about this is when you play chords, let's say you do E minor and you drag it and drop it there, it always gives you an idea of what the next chord should look like. And from there, you can build your chords. Then you can just basically drag and drop it on the particular VST plugins that you want to use. And they have very nice stock sound as well. So this is what I use to play extended or nice chord progressions when I'm having beat block. Yeah, the next on my list is definitely going to be pure lo-fi. If you're looking for those soft sounds, then this should be your best friend. Has very nice, amazing sound. I'm going to play the next one. So yeah, you want to go check it out. Has very nice soft sounds. If you're into Afro chill, then this is a must-have. The next I'm going to show you is Juke 8, and this is a very nice synth that I always use most of the time when I'm making some nice lush sound or some nice Afro chill. And one of my favorite preset is Guilty of Romance. If you're looking for those nice lush sound, nice synth sound, they want to get Juke 8 for Materia. Very nice VST plugin. The next on my list definitely is going to be Analog Lab. And trust me guys, if you're making all kind of genres and you don't have these VST plugins right there, you want to make sure you go get it. And you can take a screenshot to most of my favorite sounds that I use. And I drop this on my Telegram channel. Link below to join my Telegram community. Has very nice sound, have nice banks, and you can also get some extended sound bank as well. Analog Lab, must have for everyone. And if you're looking for one of the best free pianos in the game, labs for you, and this is one and must have for everyone. So by the time you finish watching this video, make sure you go get it as well. So very nice. And the next on my list is definitely going to be Lounge Lisa, who makes Amapiano or one that nice broad sound that doesn't really use Lounge Lisa. Trust me guys, this is one of the best Rhodes pianos that you're gonna ever get. So you want to make sure you go get it. And this is sensitivity. You have to be using, the higher you hit the keys, the more harsh the sound comes in, the lower, the more soft it is. So you want to take that into consideration. So if you really don't have money or you don't have Kontakt, then you want to go get this sampler. This for me is one of the best when it comes to free libraries that are close to Kontakt. And in fact, I call it the free Kontakt. And you can see you can get a piano, and I have a guitar here that I use, which is a very nice guitar. And I think it's the Straya guitar, right? It has some nice bass sound, has some nice guitar sound, has some very nice free libraries. You want to make sure you go check it out. So the next on my list is definitely going to be Diva. And if you're into those nice soft synth sound, then you want to go get this. It's a very underrated VST plugin that I think everyone should go get. And this is one of my favorite presets, HS Mid. make sure you go get it, Diva. The next on my list is Monopoly, guys. I cannot really say this enough. If you're into piano, dance music, EDM, then you want to go get Monopoly. And the brother as well, that's Poly 6, have some nice sounds, nice bass, nice, just go check it out for yourself. And of course, Kontakt. Of course, Kontakt is one I think everybody should have. If you're into scoring on movies, you want those live sounds, and you can take a screenshot of some of the nice libraries that I have. And I'm yet to get Scabby bass though, and I'm going to get that as well. So yeah, Kontakt gives you varieties of sound, and I think it's a must-have on everyone, Asna. And of course, if you're going to get only one VST plugin and none of them, then you want to go get Sky Keys. This is a must-have for everyone that makes Afrobeat, Afro Chew, piano, whatever sound you make. You want to make sure you get Sky Keys. And this is some of my favorite sounds. You can, screenshot them as well. So you want to make sure you go get it. Very nice VST plugins. Next on my list is definitely going to be Spire. And like I always say, if you're into piano, dance music, Spire is your best friend because you have tons of drums, FX sound, keys, leads, pads, clocks, goes on and on. So you want to make sure you go get Spire as well. Subboom bass, I basically use this to get that conga bass. If you have the one shot of conga bass, you cannot get Subboom bass. But if you want to get those pots like Udu kind of bass, this is your go-to. So make sure you go get it. The next on my list is definitely going to be Triton. And this is a must-have for me, especially when I'm trying to play some kind of bass. As you can see around there, I already have some loaded bass, EZ, deep bass, dark bass bass, and this is my favorite bass, deep and dark bass. So you want to make sure you go get Triton. Has some nice sounds, some nice gems, and people are sleeping on this. I put this underrated VST plugin. So we are done with the VST plugins that I use, and we're going to go down to the effects that I use. And definitely, I use most of Universal Audio, from the 1166 compressor to the tape that I have right here. And most of the time, I'm using the PureTech to, shape my vocals or sound, depending on what I'm using it for. So you want to make sure you go get UAD on this particular ones that I have right here. And you can see the delay is what I have. Really nice delay. Another reverb, which is a plate reverb, is a reverb from Arturia Rev Plate. I use this a lot of the time for my vocals. If I want to get that nice blended vocal. So you want to make sure you go get this as well. And sometimes you record, and when you're trying to mix that vocals, you realize that there's a lot of reverb sound, already in the mic. So we can use this particular VST, Clarity VX De Reverb, to, de-reverb the particular vocals before you start adding the other mixes and add your own reverb. The next plugin that I use effect is definitely going to be Decapitator from Soundtoys, and I use this a lot on my bass, to get that little bit of distortion. Really amazing, and it's either I'm using the beefy or I'm using the dab fat preset, so you want to make sure you go check it out as well. The next on my list was the free plugin that Soundtoys shared, and I have this on my return bus most of the time these days, and it is the Echoboy Jr. because you have a lot of creative delay effect that you can get with these, and you cannot go wrong with these. So shout out to Soundtoys for giving this for free. And the next is definitely going to be Alterboy. If you are into vocal pitch format, we definitely want to get Alterboy. This is like a must-have for me if you're into shifting of pitch of vocals and all of that stuff, and you have the mix knob to be able to mix it. If I get that you want to make sure you go get Alterboy. Yeah, the next is definitely going to be Monster Soundscape. And I use this most of the time when I'm trying to get atmosphere sound, if I'm trying to get some nice beach sound, if I'm trying to get some nice, jungle vibe. See, just one note. And this is actually free, Campfire. And if you want to get one that I always use, which is like the city vibe. Very amazing, very, very amazing. And I hope you guys go get this as well. Monster Soundscape free. Make sure you go check it out. Another one is definitely going to be Waves You see this most of the time on my, vocals. NS1, this is my go-to notch suppressor. Try to take out the background noise. NS1 for me. When I'm trying to, do some nice transient shape, I use Smack Attack a lot. And if you've been watching my videos, I use this effect a lot. And also some other effect from Waves, like the WLM meter is what I use to check my mastering, metering, SSL channel as well. Just get Waves bundle if you can, and also get the Valhalla bundle if you can. But 99 out of 100 of the time, I'm using the Valhalla shimmer. And when I'm trying to get that underwater effect and I want it to be very, very wet and all that, I use this a lot to achieve that. And if you're watching my videos, you'll definitely be seeing this. And one mention as well, Ozone and Fabfilter Pro bundles. I think these are like my go-tos that I use most of the time. And yeah, you can go tell them out, check them out for yourself, and let me know which of them you're using that I did mention. Yeah, I probably can check it out and maybe make a video part 2. But I think for now, this is what I'm using. So let me know in the comment section which one you are using. If what is really up to this point, I hope you've seen one or two things that you can go try, one or two best plugins that you can go try for yourself as well. That being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Remember to always stay productive. Peace.